Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Live Dispo Wednesdays. Live Dispo Wednesdays is where we take a deal and we sell it live on the call. We had a deal closed for $25,000 in assignment last week. Steve took that call all the way from posting to closing, all within 60 minutes. Do you want to know how Steve did it? Let's go find out. Follow me.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Dispo Live. We're doing it bigger and better than ever this week. Now, Steve Francis here is the Michael Schumacher of Investorlift, one of the top performing Dispo managers in the history of Investorlift. If you guys didn't see Closers Olympics, on Closers Olympics, him and one other Investorlift user, they each had 45 minutes to sell deals live, and together they did $122,500 in assignment fees in just an hour and a half. So today, what we're gonna do, after last week, we're like, oh man, we should just ran the call for another 10 minutes. We're gonna stay on until we sell this deal.
Sweet. So this is the deal that we've got right now. We're calling out that it is a flip deal. I'm letting you know it's a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, starting at $140,000. So we got an ARV of 235 on this one. We got two comps that support that pretty well. 3-bed, 1.5 bath, 975 square feet.
So it looks like our marketing campaigns were successful. Why don't we go let it rip and do our I think you saved the vetted SMS blast. Why don't we let that rip?
Let's do that.
I'm gonna skip you guys straight to the good part, where Steve makes calls and closes a deal. But to give you a little bit of background, we have sent over 14,000 emails and 2,200 texts. What that did is it drove about 400 qualified buyers into the posting. We have generated about 3 offers. They all came a bit below asking price, but we have 3 cash offers on this property. Now what we're gonna do is not take the first offer, but go to the Artemis mode neighbor buyers. Steve is gonna call all the buyers who've been making offers on properties sold on Investorlift nearby, basically to strike their interest and bring that price up. Let's go check out how Steve does it.
Hey, what's up, Gonzalo? How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Thanks for asking, man. My name is Steve. I'm actually reaching out because I see that you are a pretty active buyer in the Jacksonville, Florida area, that market. I got a killer deal and was wondering if you might be interested in taking a look at it, potentially adding to your portfolio.
Yeah, I think I already analyzed this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull it up.
Nice. So you already took a look at it?
It's the same thing, Pico. Let me just triple check.
Got it.
I think, yeah, I didn't reach out because I'm at like 110 for it.
Okay. We do have some offers a little bit higher than that. Is there, I mean, what are you? I'm just curious. What are you seeing on this one that kind of brings you to 110 versus the ask of 140?
So basically, I have an ARV of 238.
Okay.
And I have a rehab cost of 69K.
Oh wow.
I got a 4-month hold on it.
Okay.
Yeah, so to make 30 on it, I need to be at 110.
Gotcha. Now I don't know. And again, my primary market is San Antonio, Texas, and man, if I'm putting $60,000 into a 975 square foot property, dude, this is like the Taj Mahal, bro. I'm like recreating something like that. You know what I mean? We got, the roof is within 5 years. So, I mean, that shouldn't need anything. Probably can do an FHA, or could pass an FHA inspection with a 5-year-old roof there. HVAC, within 7 years. From what I heard, they've been servicing it. So, I mean, that's give or take, right? There are some new appliances, things like that there. And I do know it does need an upgrade. Absolutely. That's my thing. I was looking at kind of closer to kind of a 30 grand mark on something like this as far as rehab goes. Just because of square footage.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. So basically, there was just no permit on anything.
Mm-hmm.
For like the roof, I just have to budget for a roof when there's no permits. We're just getting screwed on our flips when we go to list them, and there's no like permits or anything like that.
Gotcha.
So if there's any sign of repair that has to be done on the roof, basically if it's unpermitted and I have to do some repair at all, then it has to be a new roof for insurance.
Okay.
I just always budget a new roof.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see any permits on any electrical work or anything. So I'm planning on doing a rewire. I'm planning on upgrading the plumbing because I didn't see any permits on that end either.
Okay.
So I got an AC in there. I have flooring, paint, exterior, interior, drywall work. It looks like we're gonna have to move some walls around. I got new countertops, new cabinets, new appliances, bathrooms. I have 2 bathrooms,
Yes.
and then I got like 10K for like any weird stuff.
Kind of miscellaneous stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I gotcha.
Again, that could be conservative. So you're probably right that it's not a 69K-er.
For sure. Okay.
Rehab-wise, but I just don't want to. I don't want to gamble that stuff, especially in this kind of area with that size of house. If it was a different kind of area where there's just more demand or buyers get a little more aggressive, I would feel different about some of the things that I'm budgeting for. But
Got it.
with these kind of houses, man, with these year builds, I just always get screwed on the electrical. They always have like hot wiring or something. I always end up having to do a new panel and electric. So I just budget for all these things, and if I win it with all these budgeted and it's not, then awesome.
Okay.
But I rather play it safe and just get you on the next one.
Yeah, I'm looking at the electrical panel and it doesn't look anything crazy. It doesn't look like it's crazy old either. Okay, so we can agree it's probably not a $69,000 rehab as far as that goes. So I know that's what brought your number down up to 110, right? I mean, do you think you can? And again, we'd have to look at this, and I'm playing a lot of factors into who gets the deal, right? So it's not just, obviously, the highest one is going to get it, but it's the highest one that I believe, will actually pull through and buy it and everything like that. So you definitely sound like you know what you're doing out in that area. So love that, right? And, like you said, catch me on the next one potentially. I mean, can I write you in for a 120, 130 based on knowing that, it's probably not going to be, the full 69? Can I put you down for that just in case and maybe circle back? Or
how is the occupancy? What is
it's owner right now.
Look like?
It's owner occupied right now, and it will be delivered vacant, right? So we don't do any like lease backs or anything crazy like that. It's not tenants, so it is the people that own the property.
Got it. Are you guys going to be doing like any showings or anything?
We do, but we've got to, I'd like to get a couple people there at the same time, just because it is owner occupied, and I want to make sure I kind of squeeze the most juice out of each showing. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah. So basically, if you do get a showing, and 120 gets us close, I would be down to go walk it. And again, totally understand that you would want to get other people there, so you can just put me down as whenever you get a showing.
Okay.
I'd have my contractor go, and that way, that would make me be as aggressive as possible, basically.
Gotcha. Do you have any confidence that anything that you see out there might get you to that 140? No. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Cool. Well, let's do this, man. I like to do the activity, so let's see. I'll let you know what the showings look like right now. Right now, we do have some sight unseen offers, right? But I definitely want to make the best out of this and see what we can get going and establish some relationships in the area, some local guys that are willing to go walk properties, right? So let's do that. Again, just full transparency. I'm glad that you were able to go up to the 120, potentially, but I'm not crazy confident in that, but I'll definitely let you know. I'll keep you updated, and we'll see if we can get you out there. Just so we can at least go through the motions, and hopefully we can either this one or the next one, or whatever. But you do seem like a legit buyer that I want to work with in the future.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So I'm gonna email. I'm gonna send you my email also.
Okay.
And then if just anything you get in Jack, and then just keep me in mind for this showing.
Okay.
Whenever you guys get one set up, I'd like to at least go, and that way we can see some more realistic numbers, and then that way you can see kind of the numbers that we buy at and stuff like that. And yeah.
Sounds good, man. Well, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for sticking around and going through it with me, man. And I'll definitely keep you updated on what that showing looks like. Okay.
Perfect.
All right, brother.
Sounds good.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Gonzalo, solid guy, man.
I noticed a couple of things here. This guy's a legit buyer for sure. he's just a little bit high on his repair costs. The buyer, the professionals are already, if there's 10 things that could be wrong with a property, they're going to budget as if all 10 things are wrong. But if you get an inspection report done, you can show them, hey, you know what? 6 of these actually are completely screwed up, and yeah, you're going to have to completely replace them. But these 4 are actually in good condition. You don't have to replace them. Guess what? The money that they're putting in their budget to go fix those 4 things, they can pass on straight to you. But look at what Steven did there. First of all, you pushed him up 10 grand on the call, right? But now you got a soft offer. And when you go now back to the first buyer that's at 130, you don't need to, we don't need to say that, hey, the other offer is at 120. You just say, hey, there's another guy that gave me a verbal offer, right? So every single conversation with a buyer, if they're a legit buyer, you should try to get an offer, even if the offer is way off.
And I'll tell you why too, that I did that to try to drive the guy up. While when I just got started in sales, in acquisitions, in Dispo, whatever, getting your teeth kicked in like day after day, my one rule was, even though I may know based on my conversation that this probably isn't going to happen, I'm not letting you off the phone until you go higher on your offer.
Yeah.
However, you got to do that, right? So that's kind of part of the reason why I did that too. I wanted to get him in play. It helps with the relationship. Same thing. If we go through the motions, like I'll catch him on the next one, right? But I want to optimize it as much as I can. Let's get the guy up. Show you guys how to do that, because I think a lot of for the value that comes with this is also like the sales stuff, like to show you guys how to drive them up and what to do and how to say that. So,
All right, Steve, let's find our next buyer.
let's go. All right, so we're gonna go down the line here. We're gonna call Mark. Well, actually, no. Here, let me show you something real quick before we call Mark. I looked up Jacksonville area codes. So we got 902 and 324. So the reason why I do that is because when I'm looking at these, right, these are highly qualified buyers. I'd rather do local guys first. I'm gonna call real quick. I'm gonna call some people that have been reaching out.
Hello, Steve.
Hey, Joe, how's it going, man? Good, good. I was just reaching back out. I know you expressed some interest in that Tampico Road deal out in Jacksonville.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a property that I was like forward on. I don't want when I ran my numbers, it wasn't exactly at list price.
Okay.
Or I guess what you were looking for.
Got it.
I didn't know if you were accepting anything that would be lower than what you're looking for currently.
Typically we don't. With these things are priced to sell, 9 times out of 10. Definitely, want to have a conversation with you about what you're seeing and things like that. For sure. Is this a market that you're familiar with, that you do a lot of investing in?
Yes. Well, so basically I have a rental portfolio in that market, and
Okay.
I'm moving down to Jacksonville in order to do a lot more fix and flips within that specific area.
Okay.
So yeah, this is going to be my main target area.
Nice. Okay, cool. So this property almost like hits both of those. It could potentially be a fix and flip for you, or you can just hold it as a rental as well.
That's what I thought as well.
Beautiful, beautiful. So I'm curious on, I know, we're talking about, you obviously looked at the property. What in particular about this deal kind of stuck out to you?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. You were a couple of minutes ago, but I just took my dog out. I mean, I can definitely give you a better idea and be more specific with what I'm talking about. I don't even know what number I had that I was going to offer you. So,
Okay.
again, I don't have this information in front of me, but if you want, I can call you back in about 15, 20 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. So you don't remember kind of what number you were at as far as that goes?
It was 20,000 below list price.
Ooh, okay. Okay. We do have some offers that are kind of catching heat above that already. Again, it's also a relationship thing, man. So some of these guys are, hey, I want to take a look at it, things like that, right? Which is fine. We definitely want to let people do that, but I'm thinking this thing's gonna get sold sight unseen today here in the next like couple hours, because I'm just kind of hammering the phones, and it does have a lot of interest on it. But man, it seems like this is yours, dude. Like you're coming in, moving to Jacksonville. You already got a portfolio here. You want to fix and flip more. Are you opposed to the 140?
Is that what you're offering it at? Is that the list price?
Yeah, it is list. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to move forward at that 140 price.
Okay.
Okay. Thinking back, again, I just looked at it. Again, this is like a sight unseen offer. I can be very comfortable moving forward at that 120 number. Do you have a video of the property by chance?
Let me double check with my acquisitions guy. I don't have one readily available, so I'm thinking a no, right? Because usually, I mean, if we've got it, we fly with it, right? So everybody can take a look at it. So I'm gonna say safe bet would be no on that one, as far as that goes. But again, so you're absolutely saying no to the 140.
Well, yeah, that's definitely true. I can't do 140 at this time, especially not after seeing it. Like,
Got it.
Whatnot. I might. I have a guy that again, I have a couple things happening right now. I'll actually be in Jacksonville like officially next month.
Okay.
So I'm basically what I'm saying is, I don't know, if I had a video, I definitely be more comfortable with it, but I can also read the numbers when I get back and let you know. But still wouldn't get that 140 price. I mean, again, I'm not saying anything that I can do, but I might be able to do, something around 130 possibly. I'm not sure if that would be something that would work.
Okay. I'll tell you this, I really appreciate you going through this and kind of, working with me here as far as that goes. I'm more confident in something between 130 and 140 than I would be at the 120, of course, right? So I guess my question to you is like, what has to happen for you to be confident in that as well?
Well, the video will
Okay.
be really nice. I definitely be able to confidently move forward pretty quickly with that.
Okay.
I'm not sure if those are all the pictures that you do have currently. I mean, that's definitely fine. If you have anything else, other pictures, that'll be helpful as well. But it's really just the video at this point.
Okay. So if I can get someone to do, a video, because we're gonna have some showings, right? Again, ideally, this thing gets sold pretty soon, within the next hour or so at the 140, right? But I also want some people to take a look at it. Definitely about building relationships and making sure we go through the process. Everybody's comfortable with it. If we can get a video during some of those showings, shoot you that video. We can kind of see where we land, kind of, closer to that 140 mark.
Oh yeah. If you have a video, and definitely if they can walk through it like pretty slowly,
Okay.
kind of point out everything or any major issues, and maybe fill out the floors as well. Make sure that nothing too crazy. Or I don't know if there are any issues with the foundation or any of the floors not being flat, but something that could be said while walking through the property that would be helpful. But yeah, that's definitely something that would be extremely helpful in order to move forward.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely, man. Let's we'll work on that. Like I said, we do have some traction and everything like that. We'll work on seeing if we can get that to you, just so you can kind of make a decision on this. Like it seems like, you're a legit buyer, right? Which is what I love. So, even if it's not this one, even if you can't hit that 140 and something happens, we can't do it, I definitely want to work with you in the future. But I want to take this one as far as we can, right? I'm hoping that you get this deal. So.
Yeah, what's the time frame you're working with the seller? I'm not sure what your agreement is for.
Yeah, we've got some time on it. We're definitely going to deliver it vacant, right? So there's enough time for that to happen. We want to before we start pushing on that end though. I really do want a solid commitment from a buyer. You know what I mean? Earnest money in the bank or in escrow, so we know like, okay, you got some skin in the game, and we can kind of press and assist with them getting out in a timely manner for you.
And what escrow would you want?
So we usually do 5, so 5,000 in escrow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I think I'm good for now. You can let me know with video.
Okay.
That'd be great. I can send you a text. I can text you my email if that will help. That would be better.
Okay.
And we can kind of move forward that way. And yeah, just keep me posted. If someone else is moving forward or whatnot, keep me updated.
Yeah, sounds good, man. Sounds good. I'll try to get that video to you, ASAP, with the showings, as long as it's not sold by the end of today. But if anything changes, let me know, man, and I can kind of write you in for anywhere between 130 and 140, depending on the results of that video.
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, brother. All right, thank you too, man. Have a good one. Tell Hank that he's pretty dope. So, all right, man. Have a good one. Thanks. Hank is his dog, by the way.
Another killer call, guys. Look, from 120 up into, can I put you down for 130 to 140? Which now, and you go back to the first buyer and be like, hey, I got a guy that is potentially going to be up to 140 on this. Engine on a video. The pattern on these calls is the buyers are asking us to de-risk the deal for them. How do you do with the deal? Photos, videos, inspection. You get those 3 done, your average assignment fee is going to be it's going to be 30 plus K instead of 15, 16K.
Thank you. So we got John, the guy that was flagged wholesaler and all that stuff. That guy actually called me a second ago. So
Okay.
yeah, let's get.
We're gonna have to watch what Steve does here. It's gonna be now that he sees that tag in Investorlift. This guy's a wholesaler. He's gonna hyper bet.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and that's why I wanted you guys to see the call, right? To see kind of how that goes, and I'm curious to see how it goes with him too. Hey, what's up, John? It's Steve. How's it going, man? Good, good. I'm just reaching back out. I see you are a pretty, predominant. You do a lot of business out in the Jacksonville, Florida area. Yeah, yeah. I got a deal over on Tampico Road that I'm pretty excited about. I think is gonna fly. We're making calls on it right now. Are you familiar with that area? That
I think I saw it yesterday on Lyft. It's like 179 or something like that.
not what? Shoot, man. It's actually 140 right now. So
Yeah, is it just a one bath, like 900 square?
975 square feet. It's a 1.1 bath. Yeah, yeah. So we got 1.5.
Yeah. I forget when I analyzed it, I was pretty far off of your price.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Not anything to write home about, man, to be honest with you. But what were you thinking? What were you seeing when you were looking at it?
To be honest with you, I don't know. We analyze maybe 5 to 10 houses an hour. So
Oh, wow.
we'll make an offer. We're not, it's kind of move on.
Got it.
Yeah, I mean, we send out a lot of direct mail and do SEO and PAs and, buy off MLS. So we're not like scrounging for deals. We're seeing a lot of stuff. Some of the assets that we look at, we've already coming from other people. But I mean, if you have some room on it, or you are going to go back to the owner if you're not getting what you want, then
Yeah, that's always possible.
can you give me more detailed photos of the address and anything else with it?
Have
You had
I'm
to assume it's Senate.
right. I'm curious. Have you seen the Investorlift post on it at all?
Yeah.
Okay, you have, yeah. So that's all the photos that we do have. So you can kind of refer back to that, and I can shoot that to you again in your text messages, so you can kind of go in and take a look at it. As far as that goes, so I'm curious. I mean, you're telling me you don't remember kind of where you were, but you were. I mean, I'm just curious. What type of numbers were you looking at on this thing? If you can.
Yeah, like I said, they all together. Now if I were in front of my computer, I'd dig it up and tell you.
Got it. Okay.
The square footage and maybe the rehab I saw. I thought maybe, I don't know off the top of my head.
Gotcha.
We're very active. I mean, we close on 10, 15 houses a month in Greater Jacksonville. Most all are non-assignable, no due diligence, and within a couple of days, no hassle kind of thing. So
Got it.
We're not like first-time investors that are looking to pay like wholesale plus or retail minus just to get.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, just in your experience, I'm curious. Like, so I get it, right? You don't have it in front of you, all that good stuff. But for a 1.5 at 975 square feet, I mean, we got 5-year-old roof, 7-year-old AC, 1-year-old hot water heater. So some of those like majors you really don't have to mess with. That 140. I mean, does that seem like it'd be a decent price for you guys, or something that you guys would typically do?
I'd have to pull it back up, to be honest with you.
Okay.
And look at it again. I mean, the market's backing up. Like every retail house I have on the market is kind of sitting there. Every wholesale house I have on the market. If I'm asking 200, some lazily underwriting it, saying they'll pay 150. Every house I'm retailing, the inspector's going through it 5 times and nitpicking the shit out of it.
Right.
Every rental I've got, the insurance is getting canceled and saying, hey, your AC's 7 years old, you got to replace it. So even though you say it's only 7 years old, like when I have a retail buyer for that, they're gonna ask for some sort of credit, or an inspector's gonna pull the shit out of it and ask me to replace the compressor. So
Yeah.
it's a little different when you're like writing checks for houses and you're actually fixing them.
Right. Yeah. Do you have experience wholesaling? Is that?
Do I have experience wholesaling?
Well, yeah, because you said it's a little bit different when you're on the other side of it.
Yeah, I've done this for 25 years. I've probably been a part of 5,000 transactions.
Oh, wow.
All of them are wholesale.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll write a check and inventory the house, close on it, and then we'll move it into another buyer maybe.
Got it.
Pretty crazy off price and telling them, hey, let me see what the market's worth, and then go give you a price, you know. But I think if I paid 140 and had close costs and holding costs and another 45 in it, you know, my strike price on something like that 200.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can find comps at like 250 or 220 or 225 gross. You're done paying closing costs and commissions. There's no money in it.
Yeah, I got 238 and 225 or 235. Sorry, 235 and 238 on this one are the comps that we pulled for it. So that, I mean, that tracks with what you told me. Yeah. I may, and yeah, so because I know it's within, I mean, it's within 25 of being right at 1,000. So even if it eclipses 1,000 slightly, I mean, we're still within that 200 square feet variance. I know the smaller houses, the tighter the better, right? Which is why I'm glad this one's 975 instead of like 902 or something. But I mean, that's kind of tracking with what you're telling me. So you're saying that at the 140, you know, as long as we can prove, you know, your strike price will be 140, as long as we can prove that, you know, you can sell it for 238, 240, you know. So it seems like we're closer than you think, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd have to run it. I'm just throwing round numbers out at you. I think when I looked at it, it was easily a $45,000 rehab.
Got it. Okay.
And if I paid you what I wanted, if I paid you what you wanted, and I would be into it for close to 195, 200, and I don't want to be in a 1.5 under 1,000 square foot house in a high grand low school grade area for that. You go on MLS houses that are listed at 20 for 200 that don't need any work, basically.
Got it. And are you solely fixing and flipping?
I'm doing everything. So we've got a rental pool, well, wholesale.
You guys
turnkey rentals.
You guys do owner finance at all?
Retail. It's more money type financing and less like traditional.
No, I mean as an exit strategy. Would you guys buy this property, do a light rehab, and then owner finance it out, hold the note?
Not to to another investor.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's okay. That makes sense. Yeah, you guys are missing out, man. You got to look into that for sure.
Yeah, I don't want to tie up 230 grand at 7% or something. You know?
Yeah, the guys that I work with, what they do is they actually sell the note like immediately. So I mean, you find some good note buyers, sell the note immediately, and kind of rinse and repeat. Those ones, see, in that instance, it's to your benefit if it's not on the MLS. Like I know you said you can get some on the MLS that are, you know, XYZ, but with these ones, I mean, as long as it's off market, you know, some of the end buyers, no buyers, investors, even if you're going to do it that way, do the owner finance to the investor, they're not really seeing, you know, MLS history to kind of muddy up the waters of the deal, or seeing kind of what the rehab level is, right? So you can just kind of say, hey, this is what we got, versus them looking at it and saying, hey, I saw this on the MLS and what the hell did you do to it? You know what I mean? So if you are going to owner finance out to some investors, or, you know, out to a retail buyer and then, you know, sell the note, it's to your benefit if it's not listed like this one. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I hear what you're saying. Do you have a retail buyer that wants to buy that? We hold the note.
Probably help you find one, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's what we specialize in. We do sub twos and we wrap them for our portfolio here. So it's a lucrative business, man.
What else coming up in Jacksonville?
What's up?
What else do you have coming in Jacksonville?
Nothing on my radar right now. Like I said, San Antonio and the Texas area is really my major market. When we get some opportunities in these other ones like Jacksonville or, you know, things like that, we'll definitely, you know, capitalize on it when we can. So this is just one of those. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll shoot you a text a little bit here where I'm at.
Okay, cool. So what I'll do is I'll send you the. It does come vacant, yes, sir. Yeah, absolutely. So what I'll do, I'll shoot you a text of the link, so you can click on the link, take a look at everything, and let me know where we're at. As far as that goes, if you hit the 140, we're good to go, man.
Yeah, I would have hit you that after I analyzed it, of course, but I'll tell you right now.
Okay. Oh, you said you can tell me right now, or do you want me to?
It'll take 10 or 15 minutes.
Do you want to shoot me a text here in a bit? Perfect. We'll do that. I got another call coming in on this one. So do me a favor, take a look at it, shoot me a text, and then we'll talk soon. Okay.
Sounds great.
Cool. Thanks, man. Boom. Okay. Cool. Yes. That or for the urgency.
Insane.
Another God tier call. I love how your call wrap up. Hey, sorry, I got to jump off. I got our call coming in on this. Beautiful way to wrap up a call.
Yeah. You got it. So on that one, like the sales thing, right? You could tell this dude's legit. He's asking buying questions. He's legit, and he's like an investor that gets his way with people. You know what I mean? You can tell that because he literally he I felt him trying to take control of the call, and it was a battle with who had control of that call.
Yeah.
So that's kind of that tail end there. I started like doing a wrap up tone with him. Hey, do this, giving him directives, and then I let him know, hey, I got somebody calling right now, bro. Let me get this. Let me know. 10 minutes.
When you're on these calls, you're feeling out the buyer, but then the buyer is also feeling you out. And there's this power dynamic that goes on. It's like Grant Cardone always says, you're either selling or you're being sold. One of the two. So every time you're talking to a buyer, they're either selling you or they're being sold. And they're always going to start out the call, like, especially if they know you're not in the market, like, oh yeah, it's all doom and gloom here. Oh yeah, stuff is not selling. I got stuff sitting for a long time. My whole times are, dude, it's been, even when the market was booming, I would hear that from buyers. This stuff was flying off the shelf in 5 days after listening on the MLS. I was hearing that from buyers. That's their job, right? And they're feeling out. So they're going to give you doom and gloom, try to knock you down on price, and then your job is to just be like, hey, the price is the price. You want it or not?
Right.
You don't need to argue with them. I never argue with them about like their number. I'm like, hey, look, your numbers are your numbers, but look, I have confidence it's going to sell at 140. Are you in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Raphael said I could watch Steve on the phone all day long. Yeah, this is watching UFC the other night. This is like watching live sporting event. I got a lot of questions coming in here about Falcon, Artemis mode, neighboring buyers. If you're doing more than a couple of deals a month, it's absolute insanity not to have full Artemis mode access. All of these buyers that we've been calling so far are from Artemis mode neighboring buyers. Okay. So Falcon gives you 10,000 buyers in any market you want, plus fully unlocks Artemis mode neighboring buyers. So you can look at all the buyers that are shopping nearby. It will literally be the best thing you ever invest money in. We spend tens of thousands of dollars every month on cold callers and buying leads and sales training. And then we just forget about Dispo. But just having that is going to make you another $10,000 per deal. All right, back to you, Steve.
All right, let's go. All right. So real quick, what I'm going to do, I got somebody else that just texted me, hey, I'm interested in this deal. So I want to hit them up. And I think it's time to call the offer at 1:30. See if you can drive them up a little bit. So let's do that.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on, Huber?
Yeah, this is you.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Steve. How are you?
I'm doing well with stuff.
Good, man. Good. Thanks for asking. I appreciate it. I'm calling back. You had expressed some interest in that deal that we had out in Jacksonville over on Tampico Road.
Yes, I believe it was it was the new one that was just listed, the 140K, the average price.
Yep. Yes, sir. The 3, 1.5.
Yeah, I would love to come take a look at it. So the only question I do have is how long do you think it would take for this to sell? Because I'm currently out of town right now. I have some meetings, stuff that I have to do over in Dallas, and I'll be back in about 2 weeks. If it's still on property, I would love to go see it or on my outlet.
Gotcha. To be honest, I'm actually looking to get this thing sold today. We do got quite a bit of buzz on it. Some offers that are coming in slightly under where we need them to be. So I'm going to keep calling until we get someone, that pulls the trigger at the 140. So, I know you've taken a look at it, right? So obviously something about the deal kind of piqued your interest as far as that goes. I mean, do you think, it's reasonable to say, kind of based on your experience in the area, based on the specs of the deal, the photos, everything, that 140 is reasonable for you?
Yeah, I would definitely say it's reasonable for me.
Okay.
I provide property
Okay. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Okay. Well, let me tell you this, man. I'd love, to get that property in your hands today. What we could do is shoot you the assignment on it. So what that looks like is, of course, we'll shoot it out to you, signing all that good stuff. Only asking 5K escrow on it. I know you do want to take a look and all that good stuff. We've got some lead time because it is owner occupied, but we will deliver it vacant. And this, you moving forward on this and doing the escrow on it is going to help us, push not necessarily push the buyer out or the seller out, but to be more aggressive and accommodating to them, right? We may even pay for some movers to get them out so that we can get it to you in a timely manner.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. Don't worry. I'll probably just pass on this one, but can I give you my number and you can text me when I get back to town so you have any more properties to find?
Yeah, yeah, we'll get plenty of it. I'm curious. I know that, like I said, you were interested. You said the 140 is reasonable for you as far as that goes. I mean, what's causing you to say that you'd pass on it?
Just more, never bought something I don't see for it.
Gotcha. So if you do see it, are you looking? We've got some showings that are coming up that we're trying to coordinate, and I know some out of towners that are kind of close to where we're at, not necessarily at the 140 until they look at it. They want a video of it. So as far as that goes, I mean, does that fall in line with your rule? Hey, let me look at a live video of this thing, make sure everything's good, and then you kind of pull the trigger at the 140.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. That's fair.
If you don't get this thing sold today and you go on the property tomorrow, you take a video, you live stream to me, and I look at it, I like it, I'll hold the trigger.
Okay, cool. Beautiful. Let me ask this I'm gonna have to get approved, right? But again, I like to be creative, and like you sound like you know what you want and you're down with the process so long as you can see it in some capacity. So I'm not opposed to, I don't know about my partner, so I got to double check with my partner. I'm not opposed to saying, hey, let's go ahead and shoot you the assignment, get it signed, and then maybe we hold off on the earnest money until you take a look at it, hopefully tomorrow, so that acts almost as like a right of first refusal.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so that seems like something that's fair that we can do.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let me clear it with my. I'm relatively confident he'll say yes on this, but again, I don't want to give you assurances that I can't give. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. I totally.
So what I'll do is I'll talk it over to him. Do you know? Can you do me a favor? Can you text me what entity you would close this in so far as everything's good?
Yeah, I'll send that over right now.
So what I'll do, again, I want to set the proper expectations. I'm gonna get my partner, see if he's okay with that kind of right of first refusal, so to speak. We'll shoot out the assignment. We'll get you to sign it at it, and then we'll do some type of video when we can get somebody out there, so you can take a look at the property. Everything's a go. We'll go ahead and put escrow in. We'll move forward. We'll close it ASAP. We do have the owner occupants to work through, so. Again, I want to set proper expectations. Once we do have that escrow in, it kind of puts some urgency on us to be able to really kind of drive that conversation forward of when they're vacating, because we do have somebody locked in, with it. So that's kind of what the next steps would be on something like this.
I can't answer that question right now.
Yeah, no, I got you. I will, but like I said, I'll reach back out once I get the okay from the my partner, and then we'll go ahead and shoot that assignment out, and then we'll work the process, man. We'll work with you. We'll make sure you're comfortable throughout the whole deal.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Sounds good, brother. I'll be in contact soon with either a yay or nay on that, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully, we can get this one in your pocket. Oh, got it. All
Woo!
right.
Boom.
That
140.
Let's go. He wasn't even in town.
Yeah, right. He's in Dallas. Right? I'd probably drive the assignment up to him.
Was that the guy that gave the 130 offer?
No, I was gonna call him next. Yeah, or I'm gonna call him right now.
Then we call him next. And then if he takes out 140, we go with him. If he doesn't take out 140, fire off the assignment agreement to this guy.
Yep, absolutely.
But also keep the other guy in the back pocket in case he goes and sees it and tries to beat us up after seeing it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. So we got a couple people in play at various levels, right? You got one guy between 130 and 140. You got somebody at the full ask ready to do an assignment contingent on seeing the property on a video walkthrough. So sometimes you got to get a little creative to push the urgency on stuff like this, right?
This is watching a master at work. Watching a master work. Guys, drop 11 out of 10 in the comments. How crazy is this? Just.
Hey guys, welcome back. You made it to the end. I hope you guys found a lot of value in this. We sold a deal for $25,000. That's a lot of bang per buck per hour. Steve, congratulations. Thank you very much. If you guys want to check out the live Dispo event for yourself, you are invited to our next one. Click on the link below and let's make some money. Boom.